Good afternoon. This is Media Center Ukraine, Odesa, and we continue with the briefing dedicated to Cyprus military exercises 23.3. Our speaker is Dmytro Pletenchuk, spokesman, the Ukrainian Navy, who is with us from Romania. Thank you for joining us today. Could you share with us how the exercises have been launched and what is the key objective? Good afternoon, dear colleagues and the viewers. The main objective of these exercises which are aimed at ensuring safety for civil navigation. So this is the exchange of experience of our sappers for demining activities underwater and on the surface of the Black Sea. As for participants, can you share more details about them? We have exercises with the teams from the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Romania, and Romania is one of the co-organizers of these exercises, as well as the United States and Ukraine. We also have representatives from Turkey, Bulgaria, etc. Can we expect diminished threat as for Russia's attack in the Danube Delta? I would not connect these two cases because Russians have chosen specific tactics aiming at threatening to civil navigation and civil vessels, and our task now is to increase our capacity and also to assess our interoperability with the partner countries, including those representing NATO. We know that last week the Russian Federation constantly attacked the south of Odesa region on the border with Romania. Do you have any discussions of that cases within the exercises? Actually, we don't have time to discuss anything additional because we have a very hectic schedule, and our military, together with their colleagues from Romania and the United States, are undergoing right now training session dedicated to demining, and we can even show you this. Thank you. Thank you for showing this exclusively for Media Center Ukraine, Odesa. Yes, that's right. So the training is ongoing, and we will focus on our main tasks. Dmytro, I cannot refrain from asking you about liberation of the so-called boycott towers, which are drilling platforms. How can it affect the situation in the Black Sea? Because, as we understand, Russians will try to respond to that and to start constant attacks on those towers. And there is always the danger from the air, because Russian aircraft is there, and they can attack that area. As for the sea component, this area is now inaccessible for the so-called Russian fleet. It is thanks to the armed forces of Ukraine, our systems like Harpoon and Neptune, they cannot approach in the sea those constructions. What is planned for that Boka Towers, or is it too early to discuss it? Any questions about possible usage cannot be discussed on any side, on the side of the enemy and on our side. This liberation of the platforms, how important is this for our country? How can it affect the future activities within the war. And we can see that our intelligence forces were very brave, and they deprived the enemy from additional devices as radar system, surveillance system, and it is really very important. This operation is very important, and this is significant success of our military intelligence. Could we see the additional threat for the Odesa region because of the liberation of the mentioned towers? Could you repeat the question, please? Should we expect the increased danger for the Odesa region because of the boycott towers? I don't think that we should expect it because it's at sea. The Russian Federation does everything it can. They attack whenever they can, and if they could have done more, they have already done that. I would not try to establish connection between different cases when it comes to the coastline or the Odesa region or the city of Odessa. We also have information that Russian military constantly use aerial bombs to attack the Snake Island or the Zmyny Island. Could you share more details? This question should be addressed to the tactic group, and I cannot comment upon that. As for sea breeze exercises, they are planned till 15th September, if I'm not mistaken. Why are they so short, only several days? Actually, this period is enough to exchange experience, to conduct assessment that we need. Of course, we were prepared, we trained, our guys got experience, and this is just a climax of those activities. Now we can see what we've learned, what experience we have now, and this is the final stage of that training where we can see the result. Thank you very much, Dmytro, for joining us today. I understand that you're limited in time, but thank you very much for being with us today. That was Dmytro Pletenchuk, spokesman for the Ukrainian Navy. He has joined us today from Romania, that is hosting Sea Breeze exercises 23.3. We've briefly discussed with Dmytro the liberation of boycott towers, and we will discuss it in more details at 1 p.m. So join us online or offline.